Hello everyone. Welcome back to Smart Talk English. I'm Natasha, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. If you've ever wondered how to speak English fluently, even when you have no one around to practice with, then this video is exactly what you need. Many English learners feel stuck because they think they must have a speaking partner to improve. But the truth is, you can make amazing progress even when you're learning alone. You don't have to wait for the perfect partner or teacher. You are enough. Today, I'm going to guide you through practical, easy-to-follow methods that will help you speak English confidently, all by yourself. We'll talk about daily routines, thinking in English, shadowing techniques, self-conversation, storytelling, and how to build the courage to use your voice, even if it feels awkward at first. So stay with me till the end, because I'll also give you simple exercises that you can start practicing right after watching this. Let's get started. One of the first things you can do to start speaking English alone is to change the way you interact with your surroundings. This means bringing English into your everyday life, even in small ways. For example, when you wake up in the morning and go to brush your teeth, you can say out loud, "I'm brushing my teeth," or "I feel sleepy today," or "Let's get ready for the day." These simple sentences may sound too basic, but they're actually the foundation of fluent speaking. By describing your actions in real time, you are training your brain to think and speak in English naturally. The more you do this, the more confident you'll feel. It's like talking to yourself, but with a purpose. You can also make a habit of narrating your day. As you prepare breakfast, say things like, "I'm cutting vegetables," "I'm boiling water for tea," or "I'm making a sandwich." Try to form full sentences, even if no one is listening. This type of self-talk builds fluency over time and helps you remember vocabulary related to daily life. It's completely okay if you make mistakes or hesitate. What matters is that you keep speaking and keep practicing. Over time, the hesitation will fade. Now, let's try a simple practice exercise together. Imagine you are getting ready to go to work or school. Start speaking out loud, as if you're explaining your actions to a friend. You could say, "I have to leave in 20 minutes. I'm packing my bag. I need my notebook, my pen, and my water bottle. Now I'm checking the time. I should hurry up. I'm wearing my shoes. I'm locking the door." You don't need to be perfect. Just keep the words flowing. Speak slowly, clearly, and with meaning. If you don't know a word, describe it. For example, if you don't know the word for umbrella, you can say, "The thing I use when it rains." This helps your brain stay active in English without depending on translation. Another powerful method to practice speaking alone is called shadowing. This means listening to a short sentence in English and repeating it immediately after you hear it. You don't have to copy the sentence word for word instantly, but try to mimic the tone, pronunciation, and rhythm. You can do this with your favorite English YouTube videos, podcasts, or movies. Pick a short clip, pause after each sentence, and say it out loud. Repeat this a few times until your voice sounds almost like the speaker. This is a great way to train your mouth and ears to work together. Let's try a shadowing style exercise now. I'll say a sentence, and you can repeat it after me. "I want to speak English fluently." Now say it aloud. Good. Next sentence. "I can practice English every day, even if I am alone." Now you try. Great job. Keep doing this daily, and you will notice big changes in how comfortable you feel speaking English. In addition to narrating and shadowing, it's useful to create small conversations with yourself. You can ask a question and then answer it, like you're playing two roles. For example, say, "What did I eat for lunch today?" Then answer, "I had rice and vegetables. It was tasty, and I drank a glass of water." This back-and-forth conversation improves both your question and answer skills. It's also very effective for preparing for real conversations in the future. Let's try another practice session. Ask yourself, what are my plans for tomorrow? And then answer in detail. Tomorrow, I want to wake up early. I will go for a walk in the morning. After that, I will study English for an hour. Then I'll prepare lunch and clean my room. In the evening, I might watch an English movie. Try to add as much detail as possible. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Another fun way to practice speaking alone is to tell stories. You can talk about what happened to you during the day, something you remember from your past, or even make up a story using your imagination. For instance, imagine you went to the park and saw a cute dog. You could say, "Today I went to the park. It was sunny and warm. I sat on a bench and saw a small brown dog. The dog was running around and playing with a ball. It looked very happy. I smiled and watched it for a few minutes before I walked home." This type of storytelling helps you build sentence structure and use descriptive language. It also makes speaking more enjoyable. If you're not sure what to talk about, choose a topic each day. It could be your favorite food, your daily routine, your childhood, or even your dreams for the future. Speak about the topic for 2 to 3 minutes. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just keep talking. Over time, you will start correcting yourself naturally. Now let's do one more practice exercise. Think about your favorite day of the week. Speak out loud about why you like it. You could say, "My favorite day is Saturday. I don't have to work on Saturday, so I wake up a little late. I usually start the day with a cup of tea and a good breakfast. Then I go shopping or meet my friends. In the evening, I relax and watch a movie or read a book. I love Saturdays because they are peaceful and fun." Try to do a similar practice with other topics, like your favorite food, your family, or your hobbies. These everyday topics are great for speaking practice. Another great technique to improve your English speaking alone is thinking in English. This is a habit that fluent speakers develop over time, and it makes a huge difference. When you stop translating from your native language and start forming thoughts directly in English, you reduce hesitation and gain fluency. It may feel challenging at first, but it gets easier with practice. You don't have to think in full, complex sentences right away. Start with single words or short phrases. For example, instead of thinking, "I need to eat breakfast" in your native language and then translating it, try thinking directly in English. Eat breakfast. I'm hungry, or make toast. These short thoughts help you build confidence and fluency naturally. To practice thinking in English, try doing a 5-minute mental narration every morning. As you wake up, look around your room and think in English. It's bright outside. My bed is warm. I have to get up. You don't need to speak these words out loud. Just train your brain to use English internally. This type of silent speaking still improves your skills because it teaches your mind to operate in English without relying on translation. You can also do this throughout the day. While walking, shopping, or waiting for something, think about what you're seeing, doing, or feeling in English. Over time, this becomes your natural way of thinking. Let's try a short mental narration practice now. Imagine you're walking into your kitchen. Think, "I'm opening the fridge. What should I eat? There's milk, eggs, and bread. Maybe I'll make toast. I need a plate. Where's the knife?" Even if you say nothing aloud, your brain is working in English, and that's very valuable. Try this often. Start with 1 minute, then move to 5, and eventually, you'll be able to think in English all day long. Recording yourself speaking English is another powerful tool. Most learners feel shy when they hear their voice in English. but this is one of the best ways to notice your progress. Every day, record a short audio clip where you talk about your day, your plans, or a specific topic. It doesn't need to be perfect. The goal is to speak naturally. Then, listen to the recording and notice how you sound. Are your sentences clear? Are you using the right tenses? Can you improve your pronunciation? Over time, you'll be amazed at how much better your speaking becomes. You can even keep a voice journal, where each day you record a short entry. After a few weeks, listen to your old entries and celebrate your improvement. Let's do a sample voice journal entry. Pretend you're speaking into your phone. You could say, "Hello, today is Wednesday. I woke up at 7 a.m. and had coffee for breakfast. I worked from home today, and I had a few meetings in the morning. During lunch, I made pasta. It was delicious. After work, I listened to an English podcast for 30 minutes. Now I'm feeling relaxed and ready for bed." This kind of short entry is excellent practice. You're speaking about real life, using real vocabulary, and improving every single time. Another exercise that helps you speak English alone is using mirrors. This may sound strange, but talking to yourself in the mirror builds confidence and improves fluency. When you see yourself speaking, it becomes more real. You can observe your facial expressions, mouth movement, and overall speaking style. It's like having a conversation with someone, even though that person is you. Start with a smile and say, "Hello, how are you today?" Then continue the conversation with, "I'm doing well. I had a good day," and go from there. Keep it light and positive. You can also practice answers to common questions like, "What do you do?" or "What are your hobbies?" Here's a short mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror and say, "Good morning. Today I feel excited because I'm going to try something new. I'll speak English for 10 minutes without stopping. Let's begin. I'm wearing a blue shirt today. I made eggs for breakfast. The weather outside is cloudy, but I like it. It makes me feel calm." Continue speaking as long as you can. Look at yourself, smile, and use your hands to express emotions. This makes speaking more natural and engaging. You can also create short role-play situations in your head. Imagine you're at a coffee shop, ordering a drink. Speak both roles. "Hello, can I help you?" And "Yes, I'd like a cup of coffee, please. Medium size, no sugar." Then switch. "Would you like anything else?" And answer, "No, that's all, thank you." This type of practice helps prepare you for real-life conversations by giving you the vocabulary and structure you need. Try another scenario now. Imagine you're at a bookstore. Start by saying, "Excuse me, where can I find English novels?" Then switch roles. "They're on the second shelf, near the window." Then reply, "Thank you. I'm looking for something easy to read." Keep going with the conversation, making it as real as possible. You can choose different scenes every day, like at the airport, at the doctor's office, or shopping at the mall. These imaginary conversations teach you how to speak naturally and use the right phrases in different situations. Even watching videos or listening to audio in English can become active speaking practice. If you repeat what you hear, after listening to a short clip, pause and try to repeat it in your own words. Don't just mimic the sentence. Try to summarize or explain it using your own vocabulary. This not only helps your speaking, but also improves your understanding and expression. You can also use subtitles at first and later try without them as your confidence grows. One more thing to remember is that mistakes are a part of learning. Don't be afraid to make them. When you're speaking alone, you have complete freedom. No one is judging you. This is your space to try new words, fix your grammar, and experiment with pronunciation. The more you practice, the fewer mistakes you'll make in real conversations. You're not only learning English, you're training yourself to be brave and expressive. Another fantastic way to keep speaking English alone is to describe pictures or objects around you. You can look at a photo, maybe from your phone or a magazine, and speak about what you see. For example, if you're looking at a picture of a beach, you can say, "There is a wide blue ocean. The sky is clear and sunny. People are swimming. A child is building a sandcastle. I can see palm trees and beach umbrellas." This is a great way to use descriptive language and practice speaking naturally. You can also pick random objects in your home and describe them. For instance, pick up a coffee mug and say, "This is my favorite mug. It's white with a red handle. I use it every morning for tea. It's made of ceramic, and it keeps my drink warm for a long time." Describing simple things like this can help you develop your vocabulary and fluency at the same time. You can also use question prompts to challenge yourself to speak more. Prepare a list of interesting questions and answer them one by one. For example, what's your favorite memory? If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? What do you enjoy doing in your free time? Describe your ideal weekend. These kinds of open-ended questions make you think in English and give you more to say, even if you only speak for 1 or 2 minutes per question. That's a lot of speaking practice if you do it daily. And because you're alone, you can repeat your answers, improve them, and expand your thoughts without feeling embarrassed. Let's do a question-answer exercise now. The question is, what would you do if you had one full day with no responsibilities? You might say, if I had a free day with no responsibilities, I would wake up slowly and have a big breakfast with pancakes and orange juice. Then, I would go for a long walk in the park and listen to my favorite English songs. I might read a book in the afternoon or take a nap. In the evening, I'd cook something special for dinner and watch a comedy movie in English. It would be a perfect day for me. Try answering this question in your own words and use as much detail as you can. Another effective method is reading aloud. Reading silently helps you understand English, but reading out loud helps you speak it. Choose a short article, a page from a novel, or even a paragraph from an English blog. Read it slowly and clearly. Focus on pronunciation, rhythm, and expression. Reading aloud builds confidence and gives your mouth the practice it needs to form English sounds correctly. You can even record yourself reading and listen back to improve. This is especially helpful if you're not sure how certain words are pronounced. Over time, your speaking will sound more natural and fluent. Let's try a sample reading aloud practice. Here's a short paragraph you can use. Learning English alone may seem difficult, but it's actually a wonderful opportunity. You can move at your own pace. Repeat words as many times as you like, and make mistakes without fear. Speaking regularly, even without a partner, helps your brain adjust to using English naturally. With daily practice, you will feel more confident and fluent. Try reading this paragraph out loud a few times. Don't rush. Focus on saying every word clearly and with meaning. Another idea is to use the 5 things method. It's a simple but powerful way to speak without overthinking. Choose a topic. Any topic and say 5 things about it. For example, let's take coffee. You could say, I drink coffee every morning. I like it with milk and sugar. It helps me feel awake. Sometimes I buy coffee from a café. My favorite kind is cappuccino. You can use this method for almost anything: books, weather, travel, food, even emotions. This keeps your practice fresh and helps you build vocabulary in different areas. Let's do one more together. Topic: rain. Say 5 things. I like the sound of rain. It makes me feel calm. I enjoy reading books when it's raining. Sometimes I use an umbrella and go for a walk. Rain smells fresh and clean. Try creating your own list of 5 things about another topic now, like weekends, music, or family. This exercise is easy to start and very useful for daily speaking practice. Sometimes, it also helps to set small goals for yourself. For example, tell yourself, "Today I will speak for 10 minutes without stopping." Or, "I will practice shadowing one video today." Or, "I will record myself talking about my favorite holiday." These small goals keep you motivated and consistent. You don't need long hours to improve. Even 15 minutes of focused practice each day is enough if you stick with it. When you practice alone, you are not just learning words, you are building a habit. The habit of speaking, the habit of expressing yourself, and the habit of thinking in English. These habits make a big difference over time. You may not see instant results, but with steady effort, you will notice changes. Your words will come faster. Your confidence will grow. Your grammar will improve naturally. All of this begins with the courage to speak, even when no one is listening. Let's talk about how to stay motivated when practicing English alone. It's easy to feel excited in the beginning, but some days you might feel tired, bored, or unsure if you're making progress. That's completely normal. Every learner goes through these moments. What helps is creating a routine that feels enjoyable, not forced. Try to make English a part of your lifestyle instead of treating it like a task. For example, you could combine English with your hobbies. If you love cooking, talk about recipes and ingredients in English while you cook. Say things like, "Now I'm chopping onions," or "I'm adding salt and pepper." If you like music, try singing English songs out loud and reading the lyrics. If you enjoy journaling, write a few sentences about your day in English, then read them aloud. This way, you're practicing without pressure, and it becomes something you look forward to. You can also keep a simple tracker for your daily speaking practice. It doesn't need to be fancy. Just write the date and what you practiced that day. For example, April 10th, talked about my weekend plans. Or April 12th, practiced mirror speaking about emotions. This helps you stay consistent and reminds you of how much you've done. When you look back at your tracker after a month, you'll see all the effort you've put in. And that's very motivating. It's proof that you are working hard, even if it feels slow sometimes. Let's do a short speaking reflection right now. Say out loud, "I'm proud of myself for practicing English. Even though I'm alone, I'm not giving up. I want to be fluent, and I'm taking steps every day. My English is improving, and I believe in myself." These types of affirmations may feel a little unusual, but they build confidence and keep your mindset strong. Another great tip is to speak in different moods and tones. Most learners only practice neutral or formal English. But in real life, you use your voice to show emotions. Try saying the same sentence in different ways, like with excitement, sadness, surprise, or anger. For example, take the sentence, "I can't believe it." First, say it happily, "I can't believe it." Then sadly, "I can't believe it." Then angrily, "I can't believe it." Practicing with emotion helps your speech sound more natural and expressive. It's also fun and makes your practice more dynamic. Let's try this together with another phrase, "I'm finally here." Say it like you're very excited, "I'm finally here." Then say it like you're tired and relieved, "I'm finally here." Now say it like you're disappointed, "I'm finally here." Practicing with emotion teaches you how to express feeling, which is a key part of real English speaking. If you feel like you're running out of topics to talk about, make a topic jar. Write down different conversation topics on small slips of paper and put them in a jar or box. Each day, pick one and talk about it for a few minutes. Some example topics might be: describe your favorite meal. Talk about a childhood memory. Explain your daily routine. Describe a person you admire. Talk about your favorite movie. Or describe a place you want to visit. This simple method gives you variety and keeps your speaking practice fresh and exciting. Let's try a topic right now. Describe your favorite season. You could say, my favorite season is spring. The weather is pleasant, not too hot, not too cold. Flowers start blooming and the air smells fresh. I love going for walks during spring because everything looks green and alive. I feel more energetic and happy during this season. Now try your own version. Speak freely and add your personal feelings and experiences. The more details you include, the better your fluency becomes. One more way to make solo speaking practice powerful is to create imaginary interviews. Pretend you're being interviewed by someone and answer their questions. For example, imagine the question is, can you tell us about your daily routine? Then answer, sure. I usually wake up around 7 in the morning. I start my day with a glass of water, then take a shower and get dressed. I have a quick breakfast, usually toast and tea, and then begin my work or studies. In the afternoon, I take a short break, maybe go for a walk or listen to a podcast. My evenings are more relaxed. I read, watch a show, or do a little more study before going to bed around 10. These types of interview practices prepare you for real conversations and help you structure your answers in a clear way. You can take it a step further by playing both the interviewer and the guest. Ask the question, what motivates you to learn English? Then answer it yourself. I want to speak English because it opens up so many opportunities. I love watching English movies and understanding them without subtitles. I also want to travel and talk to people from other countries. English helps me connect with the world. These exercises make solo speaking fun and meaningful. Sometimes, recording fake phone calls is another great way to improve. Pretend you are calling a friend, booking a hotel, or making an appointment. Use polite phrases like, hello, I'd like to make a reservation, or could you please help me with this issue? Practicing these situations prepares you for the real ones. And over time, you'll feel more relaxed and natural when you actually speak to someone. Remember, the key to speaking English alone is not perfection. It's consistency. Speak a little every day, even if it's just 5 minutes. Talk to yourself. Think in English. Describe your world, and use your imagination. All these small steps add up. And the best part? You are always available to practice. You don't need to wait for anyone. Your voice, your thoughts, and your effort are more than enough to build fluency. Now that you've learned so many ways to speak English alone, it's important to remember that progress comes step by step. You don't need to speak like a native overnight. You just need to keep going, even when it feels like you're not moving fast enough. Fluency is not only about knowing big words or perfect grammar. It's about expressing your thoughts clearly and confidently. And by practicing alone every day, you are already building that confidence. Every sentence you speak, every thought you translate into English, every little conversation you have with yourself, it all counts. Be patient with yourself. There will be days when you feel like you're improving, and days when you feel stuck. That's normal. Just like learning to play an instrument or learning to cook. Speaking English takes time. Some days your sentences will be smooth and fluent, and other days you might forget a simple word. That's okay. What matters is that you keep showing up and keep speaking. If you want to make your practice even more enjoyable, try setting a theme for each day. For example, Monday could be describe your routine. Tuesday could be talk about travel. Wednesday could be tell a story from your past, and so on. This way, you're not only speaking, but also thinking creatively and covering different topics. You can even mix up your techniques. One day you can do shadowing, the next day mirror practice, then a fake phone call, then storytelling, and then question and answer. Variety keeps you motivated and makes your practice sessions more powerful. You may also want to create a list of words and phrases you use often. As you speak, write down any word you didn't know or couldn't remember. Later, you can look it up, learn it, and try using it the next day. This helps expand your vocabulary naturally, based on real needs. Try using new words in your next speaking practice, so they become part of your active vocabulary. The more you speak, the more words you'll remember. Let's finish today's session with a final speaking activity. Take a moment to talk about yourself, who you are, what you do, and why you're learning English. You can say, "My name is Sarah. I live in New York. I'm a student and I work part-time in a bookstore. I started learning English because I want to travel and meet people from different cultures. I practice every day by talking to myself, reading aloud, and watching English videos. Sometimes it's hard, but I really enjoy it. I feel more confident now than when I started. I believe I will speak fluently if I continue like this." Try creating your own version of this introduction and record yourself saying it. Then listen to it, smile, and say, "I'm doing great." Speaking English alone is not a weakness, it's a superpower. You're training yourself to speak without waiting for the perfect situation or partner. You are building a strong foundation that will help you in real conversations, interviews, travel, studies, or anywhere English is used. Keep your energy high, stay curious, and never give up on your dream of speaking fluently. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you feel inspired and ready to continue your journey. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell so you never miss a daily lesson with me, Natasha. I'll be here with you every step of the way, sharing tips, exercises, and encouragement to help you become the English speaker you want to be. Until next time, keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep believing in yourself.